It's hot in here. Say hi to your friends. Okay, she's gonna bite me in 2.5 seconds. I'm feeling a little awkward. Hey, say hello. She loves socks. Hi, love you. Hello everybody, it's Melissa and I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to sit down in my room with my cup of coffee and just have a little bit of a chat with you. It is currently Friday, April 21st, and as of tomorrow at noon, I will be completely finished my final exams. So I've written 3 so far this week, I have 1 more tomorrow, and then I am completely done. And I had a video planned for this week, but honestly with studying and with writing 3 finals in 3 days, I had no time for it. So I just wanted to sit down and have a little bit of a chat with you, and I wanted to offer a few of my favorite tips for studying for finals. Now, if you don't write final exams, if you're not a student like I am, these tips are still really helpful if you are stressed, which I think all human beings can come to a point in their lives when they find that they're stressed out. My very first tip, and that is coffee. And not saying that coffee is your best friend and that you need to drink 5 or 6 glasses every single morning when you're studying for finals, but I think that coffee needs to be something that you regulate when you're studying for finals, or when you are putting in a lot of hours at the library, or if you are sitting for extended periods of time. Honestly, for me, caffeine can be killer. If I have coffee without eating or drinking a lot of water first thing in the morning, my system does not like it. So I think caffeine is something, unless you are normally drinking coffee every single morning, you just need to make sure that you watch your caffeine intake and make sure that you're not exceeding maybe 1 or 2 cups a day, or else you end up just feeling worse than you did in the first place. And honestly, there is nothing worse than going into a final exam and being shaky and nauseous and nervous. You're already nervous as it is, you don't need the caffeine shakes. Tip number 2 is something that is coming in very handy for me in these last few days. I finished at noon on Wednesday and I didn't have to write another exam until Saturday morning. So honestly, for the rest of Wednesday, I just took a break. I just shut my brain down. I didn't think about anything related to school. But then Thursday morning came around and it was so hard to get motivated. And I was sitting in front of my stuff. I had all my textbooks lined up, ready to study, ready to do my thing, and I couldn't focus. So I needed to kickstart that motivation, get something going that could get me motivated enough to start studying. So what I did was I started a timer, and I timed myself for 20 minutes to sit down and to focus on studying. Once that 20 minutes was up, then I gave myself a 5-minute break, and then I went right back to it. So even if it's something so intentional about setting a timer and making sure that you are being productive for 20 minutes at a time, is way better than just sitting down with your stuff and kind of half-assing it. I know I don't want to use those words, but it's true. You sit down with your stuff, you have the intentions of studying, but social media and your phone and the TV and the computer, everything just starts to kind of distract you. So what I like to do is sit down, depending on how my attention span is. If I'm feeling really antsy, then I'll just do 15 or 20 minutes, set the timer. Once it's up, get up, walk around, go for a little bit of a walk around the house, and then come back to it. Another tip about studying is don't punish yourself. Don't sit down for 12 hours a day studying and then go right to sleep and then wake up the next morning and start studying again, because your brain is actually going to start rejecting the information that you're trying to put into it. So something that really helps for me, again, like I said, 15 minutes on, 10 minutes off. Give your brain a break. Get out, go for a walk, go to the gym, do a workout, do something different so that your body is giving all that energy back to your brain so that you're more prepared to work. Sleep is a huge thing when it comes to exams, and honestly it is so easy to just stay up super late, wake up super early in the morning, and sacrifice your sleeping, but it is so important to have that recovery time for your brain. I honestly will function way better if I go to bed early and then wake up a little bit earlier the next morning to get some more studying in, instead of pulling an all-nighter and then being completely dysfunctional the next day. Now, a few tips for exams themselves is be prepared when you walk into that exam room. Most exams you're sitting there and you're writing for about 3 hours. 3 hours is a long time to sit and write an exam. So I know that they usually don't let you leave the room until about half an hour after your exam starts, but honestly, take that time to go to the bathroom. You're allowed to go to the bathroom, you're allowed to get up and walk around while you're writing your exam, so take it. And I make a point to get up and go to the bathroom once an hour, and not because I'm cheating and going into the bathroom and looking at answers on something, but I genuinely just need to get up and move around, because the longer that I stay sitting, the more antsy I get, the more panicked I get, and then the more rushed I'm going to be in finishing my final exam. So things to bring into an exam, there are a few essentials that I absolutely need when I walk into a final exam. First thing is a snack. You are sitting there for 3 hours. If you get hungry in 3 hours, I don't even want to know. So bring a snack. I usually take a Lara bar. I'll usually take a piece of fruit. Just something that you can snack on, because sometimes you just need to like take a break from your exam, take a sit back, and then just like eat something and get your mind off of it for a little bit. I like to bring in a water bottle, and I like to bring in a cup of coffee, or sometimes I like to bring in a tea if it's later in the day. Now there are a few things that I like to take into an exam that really help. I am a complete nutcase when it comes to sounds, so somebody chewing or breathing loudly or coughing or sniffling, I can't handle it. And I know that's a me problem, and I'm really trying to work on it, but I can't handle that. And so if I am unlucky enough to sit beside somebody in a final exam, like in one of the big gyms, where there's just a bunch of people and they're like smacking their gum beside me, I will honestly go crazy. So I bring in 2 things that really help me with this. The first thing is a set of earplugs, and the second thing is essential oils. So I just take this little baggie into my exam and I just sit it on the table, and the exam proctor, like, they can't take this away from you. So really simple, I just take these 2 things in that bag. I take a set of earplugs and I take peppermint oil. Now you can use whatever kind of oil you like. You could use like the Peace and Calming blend, you could use whatever kind of smell you like, but I like to just take this peppermint oil, dab a little bit on the backs in behind my ears, a little bit underneath my nose, and a little bit on my temples. I just like to take my peppermint oil in, and if I need it, if I need a bit of a perk, if I need a little bit of wake me up, if I need to focus and just be really attentive to my exam, which obviously you need to be, then I like to use this. These earbuds, honestly, just squeeze them in. You can still hear noise, so like if somebody's talking to you, you can hear it, but it just kind of eliminates that background noise, like any shuffling, any writing of papers, anything that can kind of just start to get you a little bit more antsy and make you feel a little bit anxious. It kind of eliminates that. And obviously for me, because I can't handle people's noises, if there's somebody breathing loudly beside me or smacking their gum or chomping on, I don't know, an apple or something, like this kind of takes away that, and it helps me focus on my exam instead of focusing on my surroundings. So I feel like there was a few more things that I wanted to talk about, and now that I'm sitting here, I can't really remember. Honestly, the biggest thing is your sleep, your diet, and your exercise, because those are the 3 things that are so easy to sacrifice when you're studying for final exams. It is so easy to just be like, I need to study, so I'm just going to study, that's all I'm going to do. But it's really important to get enough sleep, get your body rested, and prepare it for writing and studying and everything. You need to make sure you're getting a little bit of exercise, like even if it's just going out for a 10-minute walk in between your study periods, like that is huge. Just get out, get moving. You don't have to go to the gym for 4 hours. Like, just get out of the house and do something other than studying. And then obviously you're eating. You need to be eating good meals. Honestly, I haven't been eating the greatest meals, but I've been eating regularly, and so that's the most important thing. So that is it for the video today. I know it's going to be quick and short and sweet, but I just wanted to sit down and chat with you guys a little bit. Obviously right now this season of life is a little bit stressful, and I haven't really been able to pour as much into my YouTube channel, but I have some really exciting things. I kind of alluded to it in last week's video. Because April has been such a mediocre month, like my workouts have been mediocre, my eating has been mediocre, and just all around health and fitness wise, I've just kind of felt blah. I am going to be doing something special for the month of May. So next Friday, I will be releasing a video talking about that. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell thingy, whatever it is, so that when I post that video, you get notified. I think I can finally say that after tomorrow's final exam, I'm going to be done school for the year, and I'm going to go back to uploading 2 videos a week. It was a lot when I was in school to upload 2 videos a week, but I'm really excited to get back to it and just be able to put a little bit more content out there for you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really supports my channel. Leave me a comment down below with what your final schedule looks like, with what your favorite study tips are, if there's anything that you think I'm doing when it comes to studying for finals that I could do a little bit better. Finals are stressful, and at the end of the day, I just want you guys to remember that your marks do not define you. Like, the mark that you get on that exam, when you sit down for 3 hours on a certain day, does not dictate your worth, or it doesn't determine like how smart you are. And this is me going on a big long education rant, but final exams and cumulative exams where you are simply regurgitating information that you learned back in September or January, that is not indicative of your true performance as a student. And so I just want to send out a little bit of encouragement to you. If you are writing finals, try to stress in moderation. It's not healthy to get too stressed out about anything, but obviously finals are stressful and they're important. If you're trying to get into a program or you need to boost your GPA, then yes, finals are important. But just remember, at the end of the day, it doesn't define you. You are worth so much more than those final exams, and I think sometimes we forget about that. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day. If you're writing finals, good luck. I need to go study for statistics, and I'm dreading it, but I gotta do it. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.